Hi guys, my name is Tana. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's full body Vinyasa flow. When you're ready, we'll get straight into it. So we'll start in extended child's pose. Bringing the big toes together and just reaching those hands out in front of you. Melting your heart over your thighs or in between your thighs. Resting the forehead to the mat. And just stopping before we start here for a few breaths. Just to settle into the physical body and tuning into how you're feeling and how your body's feeling. And starting to breathe in and out through the nose, relaxing your jaw and your face. Take a nice deep breath, really breathing into your sides. And on the end of that exhale, slowly start to round the spine up like a cat and come into tabletop. With the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. Rooting the palms into the ground, spread the fingers wide. Moving through a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the chest forwards, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, round the spine, draw the shoulder blades apart, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift the chest, broaden the collarbones, press into the palms. Exhale, round the spine, drawing the abdomen in. Let's go for two more. Really bringing it into the whole spine. Inhale. And exhale, round the spine. Find a neutral spine. And then start to walk your knees back a little bit and extend the arms out in front of you and draw your heart towards the earth in poppy pose. So let's keep it nice and active in the arms, spreading the fingers wide and making sure that the forearms are lifted off the floor. Melt your heart towards the earth. Really feeling that nice opening in the armpits and the lines, the outer lines of the arms. Take a nice breath here. And then press into the forearms, glide yourself forward in between the gates of the shoulders. In Sphinx pose, press into the floor with the forearms and the elbows. Squeeze your sit bones, elevate the chest forwards. Inhale. On the exhale, melt your heart all the way down to the floor. And then interlace the hands behind your back and start to draw your hands towards your toes, lifting the heart space forwards in locust. Squeeze your sit bones. And look down a little bit so that your neck is nice and relaxed and long. See if you might be able to lift your lower belly off the floor. So we're really getting that nice opening in the front body. Take one more breath here. Exhale, release all the way down. Release your hands, press into the earth and sit back in child's pose. So taking an active child's pose here with the toes curling under, extending the arms out in front of you, spreading the webbing of the fingers wide onto the floor. Stretching the neck of the toe and drawing your sit bones towards the back of the mat. Take a nice connected, soft breath here. And slowly unravel and find your downward facing dog. Taking your time to get there, so really exploring the shape. Walking out your dog, bending a leg at a time just to warm up the hip joint. Feeling that sense of rootedness through the hands. Press into the fingerprints. And on the next exhale, look between the hands and step the right foot forward. Anjayasana, lower the left knee to the floor. Energize the arms upwards. Inhale, find length. Drawing those hips forward and down. Draw the navel into the spine. Exhale, lower the palms down to the floor and step the left foot forward to meet the right halfway lift. Lift the chest. Energize through the feet. Exhale, fold forward over your legs, tuck the chin. Inhale, high mountain, root through the feet, rise up through the crown, and maybe bring the palms together to touch. Feeling that nice extension in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, come halfway, really lifting the chest, broadening the collarbones, and energizing through the feet. Exhale, step the right foot back in a low lunge, Anjayasana, sweeping those arms up. Energizing your thighs together. Feel the length in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, lower the palms to the floor and step it back to plank pose. Draw the heels back, really plug into the hands. Feeling the rootedness through the fingers and the whole palm. And then move through your vinyasa at your own pace. Chaturanga to upward facing dog. Lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Melting your heart towards your thighs. Lifting those outer hips up to the sky. Connect to your breath, finding your center. On your next inhale, step the right foot forward, low lunge, drop the left knee to the floor. Energize those arms upward. Inhale. Exhale, split the hands, reaching the right hand behind you, left arm forwards. Keep energizing the thighs together. Then draw the hands back to center. Find length through the spine. Curling those back toes under, elevate up into high crescent lunge. Drawing the tailbone down and maintaining that nice length in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, arrow lunge. Draw your heart towards the right thigh, reaching those arms out in front of you. Energize your back leg. And then bring the palms into the center of the chest and twist to your right, hugging the left elbow to the outer right thigh. And then bring your hands back to center and shift the weight forward into warrior three, picking up that left leg, palms into the breastplate, really rooting through that right foot. Slowly start to bend the left leg and draw that left knee into the chest in a one-legged mountain pose, one-legged Tadasana. Spread the toes really nice and wide. And then if you can, you might reach those arms up to the sky. Just exploring what that feels like. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out the left leg. Toes pointing up to the sky. Squeeze your right sit bone. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three, sending that left leg behind you, palms into the chest. Press the palms firmly in towards one another. Energize your back leg as much as you can. Inhale. Exhale, high lunge, stepping it back, reaching the arms up and over the head. And then split your hands, reaching the right hand behind you, left hand forwards. High on the ball of the left foot. Keep the collarbones nice and broad. And then bring the hands back to center. And windmill them down to frame off the right foot and send the right leg up to the sky in a three-legged dog. Spread the toes of the right foot nice and wide, almost as if they're trying to take up as much space as possible. And then bend that leg, opening up the hip, drawing your heel towards your sit bone. Inhale, press into the palms. Exhale, step your right foot outside of the right palm in lizard, elevating the chest and feeling the energy from the left heel all the way up your leg, your spine, and out through the crown of your head. Take a nice connected breath here. And step the left foot forward outside of the left palm in a yogi squat malasana. Palms into the breastplate. Heels in, toes slightly out. Taking a moment. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Coming into a standing forward fold, taking a generous bend in your knees here. So you're just allowing the torso to dangle over your hips and bending your knees to release your lower back, softening the jaw. Inhale. Exhale. Start to roll the spine up to Tadasana, mountain. Straightening out both legs. Inhale, sweep those arms up to the sky. And then exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale to a flat back, lift the chest. Exhale, step it back to downward facing dog. Hips up high, heels down low. Take a moment, find your breath, find the connection in the hands and the feet. And then step the left foot forward in between the hands, low lunge, Anjayasana. Energize the arms upwards, biceps to the ears. Now split the hands, reaching that left hand behind you, making sure that the hips are facing forwards, but you're really twisting from the navel, opening up the heart space to the left side. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back to center. And then keeping that back foot curled under, elevate up into high crescent lunge. Drawing the tailbone down, squeezing the inner thighs together. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, arrow lunge. Energize those arms. And straightening out the back leg if you can. Keep drawing your heart towards the left thigh. And then bring the palms into the center of the chest. Draw your navel into your spine and twist to the left. Right elbow outside of left thigh. And almost trying to bring the chest towards your hands. You can always lower that right knee to the floor for a modification. Find the connection. Find that sense of playfulness. Bring the palms back to center. And slowly shift the weight to the left leg in warrior 3. Toes pointing down to the floor. Lift the chest a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, one-legged Tadasana, right knee into the chest. Drawing that knee high up. Rooting through all 4 corners of the left foot. Extend those arms up to the sky. Navel into the spine. You might play with straightening out the right leg. Now if you did so on the other side, otherwise just keeping it bent. Just modifying where you need. Take one more breath here. Inhale, find length. Exhale, pivoting that right leg behind you in warrior 3. Palms into the chest. Hug the muscles to the bone. And then step it back to a high lunge. Energize those arms upwards, biceps to the ears. Inhale. Exhale, split your hands. Energetically drawing the thighs together. Then bring the palms back to center and pivot them down to the floor and send your left leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog, anchoring through that right foot. Root through the fingers and open up the hip. Heel towards your sit bone. Now look towards your hands and step the left foot outside of the left palm. Elevate the chest and root through the palms. Inhale. And exhale, Malasana squat, right foot meets the left in a yogi squat. Palms into the chest, elbows to the inner thighs. engaging your mula bandha, so that slight activation by the pelvic area, almost like you're lifting in and upwards. Let's take a breath here. And on the exhale, you can lower your sit bones all the way down to the floor and we'll come into butterfly. So bringing the soles of the feet together and your hands wrapped around the edges of your feet. Really anchoring through both of the sit bones. Lengthen your spine, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe closing your eyes or softening your gaze. And exhale, you can release your feet and we'll come into straddle now. So spreading your legs wide, grounding the heels into the mat so that the toes are pointing upwards. You might need to walk your sit bones back a little bit, so just take the flesh and walk it back a little bit so that your pelvis is tilted forwards. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then on the exhale, reach over to your left foot and reaching that right hand up and over. Draw the navel in as you really feel that nice opening of the side body, as well as we get deeper into the hips. Don't worry about touching that left ankle. Just meeting yourself where you're at in your practice. One more breath here. Directing the breath into the right side of the body. And exhale, come back to center, reach the arms up and over to the other side. Breathe into the left diaphragm, making sure that you're not holding on to tension in the shoulders and the neck and the upper body. Take another breath here. One more. And then see if you can fold forward in between your legs. So you might stay here, maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you walk your hands forward a little bit more, maybe onto your forearms, just depending on the openness of the hips. What we want to try to do is maintain length in the lower back. So leaning forward and then using the breath to cultivate that sense of calm. Otherwise, if we hold on to the breath, we're actually creating more tension and stress, which is not what we're trying to do. Let's just be here for 3 more breaths. And see if you can find your edge without forcing anything. Using the breath as a guide. And then slowly walk yourself back up and come into a comfortable cross-legged seat, placing one foot in front of the other. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. And then twist over to your left side, right hand on left thigh, twisting from the navel and really bringing that twist into the whole spine so that we're not just twisting our neck, but we're trying to bring it into the whole thoracic. Relax your jaw and your face. Travel back to center, reaching both arms up, and then exhale over to the other side. Left hand on right thigh, maintaining that lift and lengthening as we twist. Looking over the right shoulder. then slowly find yourself back to a center. Let's bring the palms into the center of the chest and just take a few breaths to seal everything in, seal in your practice. Inhale in through the nose. And on the exhale, let it go out through the mouth. And again, inhale. And exhale. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please consider subscribing to my channel. It would really support me and mean a lot. I host live classes every Monday, Wednesday and Saturday South African time at 4 p.m. South African time. So if you are interested, please pop your email below or send me a DM on Instagram. Yeah, let's connect. It would be really fun to have you on board. Have a lovely day or evening ahead, and yeah, hope to see you soon. Namaste.